Hello dolls, it's midnight and I'm gonna film a YouTube video because I promised y'all that I would answer your questions on Instagram. So I had it on Instagram and I asked you guys to pop some questions over so we can answer them together. حنخلي قاعدتك the names and everything like that anonymous, so ما نفتحكمش, but it's actually not that bad. So let's start. First question: how do you know that you're in a healthy relationship? I'm assuming this is like a romantic relationship. You would feel at ease, you would feel safe, you would feel fully unapologetically yourself. Whenever you تهضري على المشاكل ولا شي حاجة ما عجبتكش في هذاك الشخص ولا حاجة, they don't argue with you, they actually listen and they take it into consideration, and if they need to apologize, they apologize. What else? You feel like you can express your feelings and your feelings are validated. يسمى ماشي زعما you say حسيت باللي هضرت معايا بهاد الفاصون بعد تقول شنو هذا. That is not healthy. No. You shouldn't even be put in that place anyway. بصح yeah, so you would feel safe, you would feel at ease, like your nervous system تحسيش روحك هكايا. You don't always need to feel some, you know, butterflies. That's not always a thing. Sometimes you just feel at ease, your nervous system is just calm. تحسي روحك fully yourself, like you're more yourself with them than with anybody else. That's what I truly believe. See, I'm not gonna take long في هاد les questions, but I can answer a lot of them. Tell us about your educational background. Girl, أنا نقول لكم حطوا لي الكيستيون ليكم وانتم راكم تحوسوا عليا. معليش. My educational background. Nothing. I did high school, university. I did my bachelor's in criminology, master's in psychology, and yeah, I studied both like Fidzeir and the UK, so it was like mixed. But yeah, I got best of both worlds really. Why are you such a diva? Period queen. Why are we divas? That's the question here. This is the questions. Next one. How to move on from a person you never dated. Ooh, this is juicy. Okay. One, know that if the person was truly meant for you, they will be for you. 3, I don't believe that you need to try so hard for someone to notice you or for someone to be for you. If someone is for you, it'll happen. You don't have to go through trials and tribulations you get someone. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. I feel like you need to separate the real person from the actual relationship you kind of imagined in your head. You say you've never dated them and you've never been with them, so you technically don't know كيفاش عاملين in a relationship. فيعني a lot of what you're feeling towards this person is mostly an assumption, like imagination. Do you know what I mean? For them as a person, as you know them now, as like a person you've seen or like a friend or something, is very different than them in a relationship. Do you know what I mean? Some people you meet and they're just lovely for like everybody else or whatever, but as soon as you get serious with them, they're genuine pieces of shit and just don't know how to like treat you and just don't know how to like value you. First, separate those two. Second, create distance. Stop checking their profiles, stop obsessing over them. You have your own life, you are your own person. التهي بروحك. ايوه هذه الكلمه، التهي بروحك. ما تقعديش تعجني في هذا الشخص. واش جاب لك، واش دالك، واش جاب لك، واش من حالك، من حالك والو. انتي راكي لاصقه فيه وراكي تيماجيني. You've never dated him, babes. So what are you missing out on? What are you trying to get over? You know what I mean? And as they say, this is really harsh, but it's the truth. There's 7 billion people in this world. There is plenty out there. Get out there. Talk to more people. Actually sit with yourself. Wish knew you can't get over. What is it? Their personality? Babes, plenty of personalities out there. Finances, did they do anything for you? No. So separate that. You know what I mean? What if your number one struggle in life is your family? Wow, I've had a lot of questions about family, yeah? وصح هذه الحاجة بزاف. It's hard. بصح نحس with family stuff, yeah? The number one mistake I see people do is that they don't give boundaries to family. You give boundaries for everybody else. You need to put boundaries for family as well. But that does not mean, people always assume that when I say boundaries, it means being rude. Wallahi, it has nothing to be with rudeness. One boundary I put with my family is that I need my alone time. If I come to my room, ما نسحقش أنايا تجو تقعدوا معايا tout le temps. كل واحد يلتها بروحه. نسحق نقعد في السكات. أنا نسحق سكات, especially with the job that I do, which we will get to very soon. With the job that I do, I genuinely need to unwind. I need to be by myself. لازم نقعد في كوينة وحدي من في الظلمة نسحقها هذيك الساعة ولا. I need to stay by myself. This is a boundary I've put with my family so that I can tolerate living with them. You know what I mean? But that has nothing to do with that. But yet again, it just depends the type of family you are or you have. نحس some people just have no respect and just think that everything goes. Number one struggle is in your family. It depends what struggles you're going through, babe. You know what I mean? If it's lack of boundaries, maybe set some. If it's lack of respect, maybe talk about it. You know what I mean? How can I deal with bad comments from family? I really hate the way they talk to me. Joby, say to them, do not speak to me this way. Do not comment on my, I don't know, let's say they comment on my weight. I remember a lot of family members used to comment on my weight. I literally say, stop talking about my weight. Don't talk to me like that. Wallah, I say it back. You know what I mean? It's very easy to deal with it. You know, you have a voice. حاضري عندك الحق. نورمال. واحد يجي لهنا عندك ويقول لك شوفي شي شعرك وقاعدك حرش. خلاص راح تلعبي على روحك. وشوفي شعرك نديها شدي في شعرك خلي شعري وحدي. جينا نهضروا نورمال وش فيها؟ اسمها هما نورمال يقول لكم لي كومنتار بس انتم لا ما تقدروش. You don't want to fight back, babe. Get some balls. You know what I mean? We're women. We're strong. أي واحد يهضر عليك يقول لك هاد الحاجات or somebody says negative comments to you, darling. You better set the record straight. ما عجبنيش وش قلتي. Take that back. Apologize. I feel like a lot of people don't like confrontation. And the thing with confrontation, it's not rude. It depends how you do it. واحدة جات عندي تقول يما سمنتي مش كاع مليح. ليك مش مليح. أنا ليا الحمد لله. I'm okay. I'm very happy with my body. And that was very unnecessary. نورمال هدية. وش قلت؟ قلت لها أنا نحب جسمي ومش لازم انتي تكومنتي على جسمي. هذا وش قلت. So babe, next time somebody, I'm not gonna say your name, my darling, next time somebody says a shitty comment, جاوبي باحترام. Okay? Would you cut off someone who was rude to you on several times and he's now in your family? And now they are blaming me for cutting him off and said I'm too sensitive. It is completely your right. I believe you're a she, yeah? And they're a he. And he's a he. I don't know if it's a typo, but I'm pretty sure it's a guy. It's your right. For me, I don't mess around with rude people. If someone is rude to me on multiple occasions, I distance myself, right? And if it's not necessarily باش نكون في نفس الغرفة معاهم, في نفس المجتمع معاهم, I don't do that. You know, I avoid it. Because it's my energy, you know what I mean? أنا فهمتك والله فهمتك. عم بالك حسيت when I read this message حسيت بالثقل اللي راهو هنايا. No, I get it, babe. You're not too sensitive. You're just protecting your peace. Just don't be rude about it. Do you know what I mean? Just remove yourself from the situation. I would do the same thing. I mean, I guess he's your family, but family, for me, a family, yes, sure, you can be family, but if you're rude to me, you can still be family, but I ain't gonna fuck with you. Does that make sense? نورمال هدية. أنا نحسها نورمال ونقولها. قل أنا يا like I'll tell my sister like listen, we're gonna go see these people, but I don't really mess around with this person because they've just been rude on multiple occasions. I don't like their energy, so I'm just gonna push myself back. I'll come say hi to everybody, do whatever and go. Normal. Hey, لا أنا معاك. You know, just don't be rude about it. But I don't think it makes you sensitive. مانيش أنا يعني معاك. أنا راني معاك. أنا قلتها. انتوما بلا فامي عندكم من لي كيسيون قاعدتك مدخوله بلا فامي. ويلي حنا قاعدتك عندنا لي بروبليم مع لا فامي. لا غالب هذه هي الحياه. واش نديرو؟ What's your advice for a 23-year-old girl who feels so lost in life? Babe, and I'm 27 and I feel lost. Do you know what the trick is? Just keep going. اصدمي. Any opportunity تجي اي تجيك ديري قعدي صدمي ومن بعد eventually كي ديري تقعدي هكا تصدمي something حاجة تحكم. والله I feel lost myself. You're not supposed to figure it out by now. I don't think I'll fully have it figured out even كي ندخل الثلاثينات. And I'm okay with that. Because who says that you have to have everything figured out by now. Who says you have to have it figured out by 20? Who says that you have to have it figured out by 25? No one said. Just because other people have achieved certain things in a certain age does not make you late. You know, everybody's life trajectory is different. ما تدخلكش انتي في الناس، كل واحد وحياته. يا اختي شحال من وحده كنت نعرفها انا في الليسي راهي متزوجه بالدراري، بصح كان نقعد لهنا نقول خالي شوف انسان مازال ما والو. It doesn't matter babe, everybody's in a trajectory. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how many of البلاد اللي نعرفهم they have such stable jobs and they're living life and they're going on holidays now, and for me I'm still figuring out life. That's okay. Because, you know, as long as you're better than the you from yesterday, that's what matters. دخلكش. We're all lost. أنا نقول لك babe, I'm lost myself. But just keep going. Just أظلمي. ياي. أختي الكبيرة ما خلاهاش بابا تقرا في الجامعة، وأنا خلاني جات قالت له حبسها من القراية، ما رانيش نحكي معاها مدة تاع عامين، راني غلطة. يا اختي كل واحد وش عطالو ربي. اختي كيما خلاهاش بابا تقرا، هذيك غلطة تاع باباك، واش دخلك انتيا يا اخي جاك انتيا باباك قالك اقراي. and that's okay. well مانيش نحكي معاه مدة تاع عامين. I guess you both are not speaking. I would suggest, because I love my sister, yeah, no matter how many arguments and how much shit we go through, we always talk it out. Actually do sit down with her and be like, listen, what's the issue here? The issue is انتي بابا خلاك انتي تقراي وانا ما خلانيش. Okay, then maybe talk about it. See what you can do. Maybe try and convince your dad to let her go to uni now. This is very sticky. انا ما نحبش ندخل بلا ربي، ما كانش لازم ندير، انا ما نحبش ندخل روحي انا في مشاكل عائليه تاع الناس. child, listen. Yes, so if I was you, I would actually, I know ما تهضرتوش عامين، بصح actually sit down now. راكم خلاص راكم تكبروا ماشي هذا شط مسخير. Sit down with her and tell her, okay, listen babe, what's the deal? I went to uni. Bet, fine. It's not, just tell her ماشي لا فوت تاعي. بابا خلاني أنا وما خلاكش انتيا. I don't know what your dad's business is, and I don't know what's your dad's explanation to all this. Big ups daddy-o. Mad respect for everybody's parents. But صح, talk to her, because at the end of the day ماشي لا فوت تاعك. You know ما لازمش هكايا. He wrote me 50 poems. Do you think he's the one? Emphasis on he wrote. So كتب لك كلمات. ورالك? Did he show you how much you mean to him? Did he show you how much he loves you? Did he show you how much he values you? No. Hadra, كلام, wrote poems, probably got them from ChatGPT. That don't mean nothing. The fact that you're asking me, is he the one? Bitch, it shows that he ain't. I love you. لا مش هتمسخر هذايا. I don't know if this was real or if this was a joke. But no, 50 poems, babe, I don't do words. قاعدين نقدروا نهضروا. بصح it needs action. Action speaks louder than words. تأمني بفكرة إنه تدعي بواحد مشهور يكون من نصيبك. Everything is possible. But instead of تدعي واحد مشهور يكون نصيبك، ادعي المال، ادعي الخدمة، ادعي السفر. هذه الأدعية اللي تدعيهم. ليش تدعي لي أنا باش واحد مشهور يكون نصيبك؟ What are you doing? We don't even know half the دعاء maybe ما يوصلش. So ادعي هاد الحاجات الأخرين. Any tricks? How to know that we already reached our limits and respect that. Love you a lot. Any tricks to know that we already reached our limits? I think the fact that you messaged me this, honey, shows that you've reached your limit. بصح I'm not gonna lie. I am the type of person to give situations بزاف لي chance. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like نحب حسن الظن اللي واخدني في داهية. بصح, you know, I like to give benefit of doubt, try and work through things and whatever. بصح, you have to actually sit with yourself and think whether something is a mistake or something is a pattern. Something is a pattern, in no respect there. Something is a mistake and it's solved and it's been apologized for and it's never happened again, fine, you keep going. But if it reaches a point where you're genuinely doubting whether this situation or this person has no respect for you and is pushing your boundaries, leave. And don't stay in something for too long. You know what I mean? Any tricks? You just know, yakhti. If you feel genuinely disrespected, class. For me, disrespected once, okay, cool. Disrespected twice, done. And I don't do the third. We don't do thirds. I should not even be disrespected in the first place. فهمتوني? So when people come لهنا يقول لك trois fois عطي له 3 chances. ما كاش 3 chances to any situation هنايا. ما كاش. Whether that's friendship, relationship, business, whatever. There is no 3 chances. As harsh as this seems, if you want to have a certain quality, ما كاش 3 chances. Once, twice, done. That's it. You know what I mean? You have to be really, really strict with your respect and your boundaries. Because the moment that you just you tell the situation or the person, this is my line, and they keep overstepping and you keep pushing it back and they overstep, push it back, then it shows you have no respect for yourself, you have no boundaries. They're just going to take the piss. So be very strict with it. I said, this is the line. Why did you cross it? Oh, Makesh, you crossed it, done. I like this one. How to avoid being an avoidant. Literally, sometimes the problem is us. I end up pushing them away. I hear it. And معاك. Honestly, we've all been there. But it does come from past traumas, I believe, for me. It comes from past traumas, past experiences, and certain things I've seen or I see or I witness every day. In a way where, like, I'm just gonna go before anything, you know, before shit hits the fan. And حنروح بالماء, you know what I mean? So try and actually, before the moment you feel like you're gonna push somebody away, actually sit with yourself and think, am I pushing this person away because of what they've done or they're doing or just them as a person? Or am I pushing them away because I've just created a lot of scenarios in my head and I've asked and answered questions in my head? So every time you feel like you're gonna push somebody away, tell them, hi, by the way, I'm self-sabotaging right now. Can we talk about it? And the right person would talk to you about it and help you through it. Okay? Yeah. That's what I think. I genuinely feel like, you know, when people say communication, it actually is it. That's what pisses me off. It actually is the communication. So every time you feel like, okay, I might just push this person away, talk to them about it. And then from that, when you try and talk to this person about it, let's say this person is like, what the hell are you on about? I feel offended, push them away. Wrong person anyway. But if the person is like, oh my goodness, okay, let's talk about it. Like, what is it? What triggered it? You know what I mean? What was the trigger? What did I do? How can we work through this? That's a good cookie. Keep that cookie. واش ديري كي بنادم ما تعرفيهش أول مرة تشوفيه في بلاصة ويهضر عليك بوقاحة في وسط جماعة من بعد يولي يتصرف معاك عادي. I don't associate myself with them. ما كله نهضر معاك، وعلاش نهضر معاك؟ خلي هذا الشخص يهضر عليك بوقاحة، انتيا كملي حياتك. هذه هي، انتي دخلتي وقاحة من بعد دوكا يهضر معاك نورمال. خلاص خليهم في كوينتهم، ماشي لازم واش ندير؟ ما ندير والو، الله يعطيك الصحة وروحي نكمل حياتي. I'm too busy. راكي busy. اسمعيني، راكي busy. You're busy to be تلهي روحك بهاد المواضيع. خلي هاد الشخص يتصرف معك عادي. then be careful. حلي عينك الاشخاص اللي هكايا، اسمع منا يهضر عليك هكايا ومنا نورمال معك. لا ما تحقيش هاد النوع تاع الاشخاص في حياتك. خليهم. كملي حياتك. هذاك واش ندير انا؟ نكمل حياتي. يعطيك الصحه ونكمل. ما نحوش عليها، ما تحوش عليا، ما كاش. I want to improve my English. Can you give some advice? Sure. 1, your whole entourage, your whole world needs to revolve around English. The shows that you watch, English, with either the audio is English and the subtitles are Arabic or French, ولا the audio is Arabic and French and the subtitles are English. You're texting, start texting in English, start speaking in English more. Try and, if you have like a celebrity or somebody's accent that you like, try and say the words they say in their accent. But yeah, everything needs to be English. Your phone, تليفونك, if it's in French, change it. Or el paramètre, or whatever you call it, and change the whole thing to English. Everything needs to be in English. That's the only way. Shows, watch Disney shows as well. Watch Disney movies or like kids shows, because that English is like not as advanced and not as complicated and have other words than other shows. Do you think it's okay if you gifted your friend multiple times and when your birthday came she didn't gift you anything, yet she didn't even talk about the gift? Ooh, that's a one-sided friendship. I don't think she considers you as much of a friend as you do. But you value her more than she values you. So you do with that information what you want to do. But I would say stop with the gifts. Me and my bestie had a fight and I was sad and mad. So جبت روحي, so جبدت روحها هي تاني. What do you do? Right. If you genuinely care about this friendship, أحضري معها. Just be like, hey, stop this stupidity. Let's talk about it. If she doesn't want to talk about it, and I don't fuck around yet, you tell her, خطرة, let's say her name is Siham. Siham, أنا نهضر على هذا السيتويشن والصرا. إذا سيهام قالت لك ما نهضرش خلاص روحي. ما تعجنيش. Okay? But إذا سيهام قالت لك okay خلاص you're right, let's talk about this, then good. So that's what I say. What if everyone told you that this is the right thing, but you don't feel it? Who should I trust, me or them? You. Trust yourself, trust your gut instinct. That's all I have to say. Trust you. Because you're going to have to deal with that situation. Don't trust them, trust yourself. A lot of the questions كانوا يتشابهوا. So I hope I answered enough. ما حبيتش أنا هذا الفيديو to be like نهضر على كل سوجي 20 دقيقة. If you want me to speak about a specific topic, then let me know in the comments. But I hope you like this video. أنا عجبني الحال. أنا الأسرار تاعكم أنا هادو. By the way ما هضرتش أنا على كل شيء. كاين واحد الأسرار اللي هنا. I hope you enjoyed and thank you so much for submitting your questions. Let me know if I should do this more often. And that's that. Thank you so much, my lovelies.